Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down, and back for a little update edition of the old Cinema Sit Down. As you can see on the screen, we got the topics up there already, so it's not wasting time. I pull up a chair, man, take a seat. We're talking some new stuff over here at the Cinema Sit Down. And first and foremost, if you look to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you will see that we now have a movie scoring scale. We'll also use it for television or just anything that I review. But when we're reviewing, this will be the scale we go to, and we call it the C-Maniac movie scoring scale. And as you can see, 5 C-Maniacs make up the scale, and those are 4 of my buddies and myself. My friends have so much to do with why this channel exists. They were one of the reasons I wanted to do this channel. They're the reason my nickname exists. My buddy Sten, who you'll see in the number 5 spot with the holy effing moly Bitmoji, is responsible for the C-Maniac moniker that we've been using for, all of the people that like to follow me over on the old YouTube or Twitter or just anywhere that the C-Man is. We're all over the place these days. So what I decided to do, I was talking with them, I was like, hey, how funny would it be if my scoring scale, someone was like, you ever gonna put like a movie scoring scale in or something like that? And I was like, yeah, I thought about it, I just don't know what to do for it. And I was like, what if you guys all just sent me faces that represented each of the different numbers? And then we had been talking about Bitmojis because my buddy Chris, who you'll see in the 2-hole with the meh Bitmoji, hadn't gotten Bitmoji before. So following that conversation, we were talking about the scoring scale, and they were like, yo, what if you use the Bitmojis instead of our faces? And I was like, genius. So that is where we're at, man. Now when I review anything, you will have a rating system of a 1 to 5 C-Maniacs. And we'll go down the list. In case the guys are watching this, we'll give them little shout-outs. But my buddy John, in the game over number 1 spot, you certainly don't want to be there. That's why it's game over. My buddy Chris, as we mentioned, is in the 2-hole with the meh. Just means, it was all right. My buddy Press got the old thumbs up in the 3-hole. That is, of course, It's Lit Fam. Me, sitting in a nice little chair with a pipe, getting ready to tell you a story, because the C-Man likes to talk. But if you get It's Lit Fam, that's the number 4, that means I really enjoyed your movie. And if your movie makes my head explode, makes my hair blow back, just completely impresses me, well, then you will get the Sten number 5, holy effing moly on the scale. So I've got some fun ways that we'll bring those in, but on the next review, you will be seeing a C-Maniac scoring scale of some kind. So I'm certainly pumped for that. It'll definitely add a little different new flair to the channel, if you will. And it does put more in perspective, like where I land on a movie. Like I tend to like most things, so this will at least give you an idea of like, oh, he didn't like it as much as it sounded like he liked it, or he liked it more than he did. So we'll be using the C-Maniac movie scoring scale as we score things in the review world. Now, if you turn to the upper left side of the screen, you will see a little clip from my page over at SquareOffs. I have teamed up with SquareOffs to start trying them out. They're a new social media platform that's slowly been building over the years that kind of takes the debate structure and enhances it a whole bunch. When I had my first conversation with them, they were just kind of talking about, how it works and how they came about it. And the fact is, they like conversation. The guy I was talking to is a big time, nerd, just like me. He loves all the comic movies and stuff like that. And he's like, but when you're on YouTube or on Twitter, commenting and tweeting back and forth, it only gives you so much of a conversation where you want to sometimes dive in a little bit deeper. Well, SquareOffs is going to give you that opportunity, and the old C-Man is going to give you a way to do that. SquareOffs sets it up like a debate. You can actually see an image from my first and only post that's up there right now. It is on Spiral from the Book of Saw, where I ask, is this a worthy entry? And I give you 2 options. There's a hell yeah and a I need more than what they gave me. And then a little bit of detail from me on both, kind of an argument for both sides, being that I review the whole thing and I look at all the goods and the bads in these things. I kind of give you where you probably fall. I usually can kind of understand why people might like or not like something. So a little bit of a defense for what the question is, and then you guys can vote. It's literally a polling system where you can vote, and you'll see how people think, what my responses are to my questions. But the cool thing about SquareOffs is inside that vote, you can actually hold a conversation. There's an entire thread so that people can talk about the movie or their opinions on a certain debate. I was actually talking to them. I was like, this would have been really, really good during WandaVision. Simply because there was so much debate. So as we get ready for Loki, I was like, I'm definitely excited to try SquareOffs out. So if you go to squareoffs.com/cinema_sitdown, you will find me over there, and I should be posting about 1, maybe 2 posts a week at this point as I kind of get used to the platform and kind of get things up. But as I review things, I'll certainly be throwing some of the questions I ask you guys at the end of my reviews up over on SquareOffs so we can continue our conversation in a more intimate, more direct kind of manner about the things that we're talking about. So I'm really pumped, man. It's a cool space. I just got the app on my phone, was playing around with that a little bit. I know there's a video option coming, which is the thing that certainly intrigues me the most. If I could put like a 3-minute clip, which I know it's hard for me to just talk for 3 minutes, but if I could put like a 3-minute clip in with one of my questions, it'll all kind of link to itself. So, you can definitely find me, like I said, over at squareoffs.com/cinema_sitdown. Come play with the old C-Man. I love talking to you guys down in the comments. Here is a different way that we can talk to each other, and maybe a cooler, more intimate way that we can talk about, specific topics of things that we discuss here on the channel. So it's a new opportunity, a new space. I hope you guys will come join me over on SquareOffs. This post has been up for a couple days, and I'm the only person that's voted, so it'd be great to have some of you guys come over and chit-chat with me, especially if you've seen Spiral, and certainly keep your eye peeled for any other posts that we put up over on SquareOffs. But that's the stuff that you got to look forward to over here at the Cinema Sit-Down. If you're on the Twitter, you'll certainly be seeing links over to some of the SquareOff debates that I put up. And if you're watching the old YouTube reviews, you're going to start seeing the old C-Maniacs scoring scale come into play. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. You'll also see some of these change up. I got a lot of friends and family. I got a lot of C-Maniacs out there that I want to kind of bring in to have some fun. So as some of my other friends and family give me different, ideas, this imagery might change because there's a whole bunch of C-Maniacs, but we'll certainly be working with that 1 to 5 C-Maniac scale. I'm super pumped for it. We got a review coming up that'll certainly dive into the scale for the first time, so keep your eyes peeled for a little Yasuke review. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like I said, keep your eyes peeled, because I will be talking about it real soon. Netflix just dropped their newest anime show today, and it was pretty freaking dope. So that's all the C-Man's got to say, man. That's what we got going on at the channel. As for always, I look forward to talking to you guys, not just down below in the comments, but also over on SquareOff, and I hope you guys will enjoy the new scoring scale system that we've got using my old buddies, the C-Maniacs, for some of that fun. So there you go, man. That's what we got going on. That's all I've got to say now. I want to know what you're thinking. What do you think of the idea of SquareOffs, kind of like a debate, social media place where you can have a little bit more of an intimate conversation than you can on just Twitter or YouTube commenting? What do you think about the movie scale? Do you think that's fun? Is it something that you've been looking for on the channel? Like, yes, finally, the C-Man's got to put a number on the way he likes or dislikes his movies. Anything you guys are thinking about the new stuff we got going on? Anything you think that I should be checking out, keeping my eyes peeled for it as we come up? Obviously, Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead drops a little bit later on in the evening or early morning, however you want to look at it. Whether you're staying up till it drops or waking up to see it drop. That's coming out, so you want to be here for all that. You want to talk to me. Things that I should keep my eyes peeled for, things that you're digging about this stuff, all of it down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to you guys down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the old C-Man, you haven't yet. You want to be part of C-Maniac Nation, which is ever growing every day, and you want to show a little love support to this guy, well, you can do that by jumping over there, hitting the subscribe button over here on the YouTube. Hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, man, for the C-Man's Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace! Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.